Hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? It's so nice to catch up with you all every evening, sharing my knowledge about debate and learning together. Right. So today we are going to do a lot more on the topic of debate, and we'll enrich our knowledge on this topic. Right. So welcome, a very warm welcome to all of you who is joining us live on PSTV, and so glad to meet you all day after day. So, yeah, we have been looking on debate topics from past five episodes, and this is a sixth episode. And today we are going to talk about tips for debate preparation. So, what does it mean? It's just that we're going to give you some of the key notes. Okay, so some things that you can actually have it in your hand, just glance through before you step into a stage. And just this is like a checklist. Okay, you can take this as a checklist and see that are these things in place before you go onto the stage and present your debate, right? So that's what we're going to see in tips for debate preparation. And let's quickly see how things are lined up for us in today's episode. Okay, so in today's episode, we have starting the day with a beautiful quote, and then we have movie trivia, a little bit of fun, and then we have what are we learning today is tips for debate preparation. What are the things that you can have it in your hand and like use it as a checklist to see if your things are right before going onto your stage and present your topic. Okay, then we have would you rather game to just know each other. It's like a icebreaker kind, and then we have three categories which are very important to know in debate, and these are the three categories, guys, on which your moderator who is present there will mark you. Okay, so this is where your moderator will check whether all these three categories are taken care, and that's how they'll mark you based on these categories. Okay, then we have some topic recommendations. Like yesterday I suggested few topics where you can dwell upon and see how you want to curate information on a specific topic, how to go about preparing for a debate, right? So today I'm going to give you a few more topics which you can think of and start collecting information and prepare for a debate on those topics. And then we have what we have learned so far, which is the most important part, again, to reflect and see how much we have learned in this session. And then a follow up to tell you what you're going to see tomorrow. So this is how things are lined up for us today. And let's get started and let's read the beautiful quote that we have for today. So the quote is something like this: a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. How many of you relate to this quote? This is something which is like I love this quote because it holds true for everyone, whoever wants to achieve anything at any point of time in your life, right? So just remember this one quote, that whatever you are looking for to achieve, right, whether a big thing or a small thing doesn't matter, but every journey, it is bound to start with that single step that you take towards it, right? So it just gives me a lot of energy and encouragement when I'm looking forward to accomplish something, where small or big doesn't matter. What it matters is when will you take that first step towards it. Once you take that first step, everything becomes very easy, right? So beautiful quote. And with that quote, let's see our trivia time. So today we have actually GK trivia. Okay, so general knowledge, guys. Let's see how many of you can answer questions related to GK. And first question is this: how many bones do sharks have? How many bones do sharks have? It's a general knowledge question. Let's see if anyone can answer this question. If you know the answer, quickly type in the comment section and let me know what the answer is. How many bones do sharks have? It is a little tricky question. I'm just giving you a clue, and yeah, just think um, out of the box. Okay, so let me give you the answer. You know what? Actually, sharks do not possess any bones, right? Zero. They don't have any bones. Okay. So this was when I actually came to know about this. It was something really amazing. And then I went back and tried to check If they don't have bones, then what do they have? Because I thought bones are very important to give that structure, right, to the body. Bones acts as the structural unit, like it gives us that structure to the body, I thought. So if sharks do not have bones, then what do they have, right? Yeah, Wonder Chem has answered it right. No bone. Wonderful. So very good. That's the thing. So I found out that it is actually made up of other tissue, which is called cartilage, and it seems that cartilage is the soft tissue, but still flexible enough for the movement and strong enough to hold our muscles and skin in place. So this is what sharks get replaced with. They don't have bones, but they actually possess something called cartilage, which is a soft tissue. So that was a real insight for me when I first heard about this and I started researching about it. So curiosity, that's what I tell you guys. Please have the curiosity in you alive. Don't stop with the answer, right? If the answer is zero, immediately ask the question, right? Let the curiosity be in you to understand. If not bones, what is it? So that's how you need to build your curiosity to know more things and learn more things. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next question with that. An average human takes how many breaths in a day? Have you ever thought of this actually? Like how many times do we actually breathe? Right? An average human takes how many breaths in a day? If someone can answer this question, if you know about this, if you have read somewhere, please share it in the comment section. Let me read it. I think we don't even take notice of this, right? Like it's like a general activity we do, and we don't even take notice how many times we breathe, right? So let's see today. Let's find out on an average how many times we actually breathe, right? Okay. So should I give the answer? Okay, let's see the answer. Okay, it seems it's 23,000 times, right? So isn't it amazing? Like, just imagine even if you miss one breath, what happens, right? It's like so important, right? Breath. And we breathe 23,000 times in a day, an average. That's what it says. And let's be thankful for every time that we breathe in, right? It's like if you stop breathing, you know what happens, right? So let's be grateful. Gratitude is one of the best way to nurture everything that we have. So let's be very grateful for every breath that we take, and we are able to do that, right? So beautiful. And in that relation, I would like to say that let's be sensitive to our mother nature, because that's what gives us the fresh air that is required for us, right? So yeah, let's thank the nature. Let's thank every breath that we're taking. Let's thank every organ that we have, right? So it does so many beautiful works that we can't even contemplate. Without one organ, I don't know how we're going to survive, right? So let's be thankful for everything that we have got. Gratitude, right? Okay. Next one. Which is the only sport to have been played on the moon day? On the full moon. Which is the only sport to have been played on the moon day? Any sports people, like who are really interested in sports, they will know this. Otherwise, we will learn, because I am also not a sports person. So I learn when I get an opportunity. Let's learn. If you don't know a subject, best thing is to keep an open mind and learn things, right? So let's learn. It seems golf. This is a game that they play in the film. It seems. Okay, this is the one. Okay, I'm learning too. Because as I told you, yes, I'm not into sports too much. Okay, one country has played in every World Cup. Which one was it? Yeah, cricket. Those who love cricket and crazy about cricket. Tell me. Which country? One of the country has played in every World Cup. Which one is it? Which country? Any guesses? Any guesses? Okay, let's increase our GK and look at the answer. Brazil. So if you see back, it seems that Brazil has always been there in every World Cup, in cricket World Cup. Okay, nice. Learning things. I'm learning a lot of things. If you people are learning things, please comment in the section and say yes. Okay? Yes. Next question. Which countries share the largest border in the world? Which two countries share the largest border in the world? Which two countries share the largest border? Take a random guess. It's okay, fine. Let's try at least. You can just take a random guess. What two countries might share the longest border? Okay. Think of the biggest countries, and then we'll get to that border. Right. Okay. Let's see the answer. Canada and the United States of America. So these two countries share the longest border. These two countries share the longest border. So yes, I'm learning too. Nice to know a lot of things. GK is good that we need to know what's happening and what's the facts around us, right? So that's what GK is all about. Good. With this warm up, a little of warm up to our brain. We will go to our actual content of the day. What are we learning today? The tips that is required for a debate preparation. What are the different tips that I can give you, which will make your preparation for debate smooth? Okay, so and it's like a checklist, as I told you. You can keep this and have and look at it as in a glance before you actually get into a stage and do your debate and see if these things are taken care of. Okay, the first point in this is, guys, know your topic. So this is what we started with as well, right? In the first beginning, the first episode was all about understanding the debate concepts, like basic terminologies and everything. But the next two sessions, we understood how important it is for us to know our topic, whatever topic it might be, right? So how important it is for us to know our topic. So research and understand your topic well in advance to have an in-depth knowledge about the speech you formulate, right? If you want to talk about a topic, the first primary thing, right, the prerequisite for that would be to know a certain amount of knowledge about it, right? Without understanding what that subject talks about, what the subject is revolving around, it's impossible for us to give any speech on any topic, right? So the more better we are with our information collection process, the more easier it gets for us to present that topic. Okay, so it is kind of directly relational. The more time you spend before going onto the stage researching your topic, the better it will be for you to take the topic easily on the topic on the stage. Okay, so that's about know your topic through and through. Okay, so you need to know your topic purely, neatly, clearly. Okay, so that's know your topic. First tip is please know your topic thoroughly before you enter into your stage for competition on debate. Okay, the second one is prepare your arguments, right? So prepare your arguments. What does it mean? By preparing your points or noting down brief pointers will help in avoiding redundancies. So what does that mean? What does that mean? So you will gather a lot of information, you will read a lot of articles, you will read a lot of publications posted on that particular topic, but you need to note down those specific points. As I told you, the key points, the strong points, right? You need to note them down in a particular piece of paper. The first folder will be for downloading your articles, and the second folder that you will create will be for writing all the main points which is in relevance, very closely related to your topic. Okay, so specific points, you will note down that in your another note, and then you will put that separately in another folder. Okay, you categorize them. So by preparing these points, it'll be easy for you to know what points to be spoken about and when can you use which point. Okay, so arrange them in different sections. Probably you can write strong points, right? And then evidences, the points which actually have evidences, the points which actually have statistics to it. Okay, the points which are been supported throughout, like many years, some of the topics are in, like, supported. So what are those kind of points? So put it into different sections and have your points ready, and that will help you to easily argue your points. Okay, so the more clarity, the key is that the more clarity you have on arranging your points, the better it will be for you to put out those points when necessary. Okay, so let the clarity be there when you are arranging your points. Okay, so the next tip is this: evaluate your arguments. Okay, so evaluating arguments is useful for filtering out the points that would not make strong arguments, right? So as I told you, when you read the articles, everything will not be like, useful for you to argue in your debate. So you need to skim out those things and take only things that is required. So you evaluate, it helps in you it helps you to evaluate your arguments, which really hold some weightage and which do not hold any weightage. So you remove all those things which don't have weightage. Okay. So yes, evaluate your points for your argument. Prepare counter arguments. Strong, strong counter arguments usually breaks down the opponent's points, right? So definitely, right? If you have a very strong counter argument for your opposite team, uh, they will be like, okay, they will you kind of targeting their confidence level, right? The moment you put a very strong argument, now strong point, which questions them. So we talked about questioning at the right time, right? Question at the right time, listen to them, and then question at the right time. So you kind of understand how much they have prepared and how much, whether they're weak, what are their weakness. You get to know when you actually give a strong counter argument. Okay, so strong counter arguments, everything, if you all these things will revolve around the first point, the collection, the research that you do to get your information. Okay, so when you're doing your research, don't just focus on getting information for your topic. If you're talking about for, don't just take take conscious effort on all in preparing only the positives of your topic, but also try to see what how can you counter argue, on what basis can you counter argue the other point. Try to assume, try to already think of what kind of questions might come. Okay, so you can kind of uh, pre-assume what kind of questions might come, right? So based on that, you can be ready with your counter arguments, right? Next one: time yourself. Very important, guys. Time management, it's a huge topic by itself. Time management, and in debate or any other competition, time is very, very important. Now we say there's that quote that right now, time is money, right? So it's like literally equivalent to money. Time is equivalent to money. Okay, so that's the importance, the how precious time is. Okay, so stick to your time limits and choose the best of arguments to put forward in the given time frame. So you know that you have only this much of time which is given. So in that small time, what are the important points that you can shoot, right? So make use of the time to actually give very valid points. Okay, don't run around the bushes. Okay, let's be specific, precise, and strong points alone. Right, there's also this important points, please, right? There's this thing that is very important points, please. Similar to that, so in your debate, try to concentrate on the important points first. In the time frame that you're given, try to talk about them first. Okay, so, and do not overshoot. Then don't try to elaborate things unnecessarily. So that will affect your markings. Okay, so that will affect your markings. Time is one of the crucial thing to consider. Okay, practice it rigorously. Practice it. The only thing, guys, the only thing that matters in any particular skill is practice. Okay, the more you practice, the better it will be, and you will feel confident and light when you actually do it on stage. Okay, practice it, time yourself, and see whether you are able to talk about all the points that you wanted to talk in that particular time, right? That particular time frame, right? So yes, time yourself and practice. Timing is very important. Next one: listen attentively. I told about this, like very important again. If you don't listen what the opposite party is talking, you have no, you can't counteract them, you can't question them, you don't know uh, what to talk next. We will be like a headless chicken, right? So try to listen attentively. Okay. Now, what do I mean by listen attentively? As I told you, listen to their vocabulary, the words, the sentences, whatever they're speaking. Look at their each words that they're talking. Okay, grasp everything that they are speaking. First one is whatever they're speaking. First, understand everything that they're speaking. Okay. The second level is try to understand their expressions. Even the expressions speak something. Okay. It's just not about the words that we're talking about. Listening is all about three different levels. That is one, your words, your expressions, and the next one is also your tone, the voice, right? So what kind of voice are they actually using? That will give you a lot of information. Okay. Please avoid the other three kinds of listening that I stated earlier. That is pretend. Don't pretend to listen. It will not help you in a debate. Definitely not. We might do all this in most of the other places. We can get through, but on debate stage, okay, when you are as a debater, you can't pretend to listen. You actually need to listen. You can't be like pretending as if you're listening. Okay. And then don't ignore listening is also something you should avoid. You can't ignore any point that has been shared by the other party. Okay. You need to completely listen. And the last one again, selective listening is also something you should avoid, that you should not do. Okay. Selective listening, if you do, you might grasp only some points here and there, but it will not help in debate. In debate, what you require is a complete attentive listening. Okay, complete attentive listening is what you require. Okay, so that is about listening. The next tip is maintain good eye contact with the audience, right? So this will actually send them the information that you are confident with your topic, you know your topic well, and yeah, you're ready for it, right? So that's the message you're sending when you have a good eye contact with your audience. Okay, simply can you see that this small thing, that just by having good eye contact with the audience, how much information you're sending across? You're sending the information that you're really confident, you're really ready for the debate. These are the underlining things that go to the other person when you actually have good eye contact with the audience. Okay, the moment you kind of put your head down, try to look away, they know that you're nervous, that they know that you're not confident with your subject, right? So this is what happens when you try to look around and put your head down and not have good eye contact. Okay, so maintain eye contact. Okay, very important to show that you are confident. Next one, speak only when recognized by the moderator. Yes. Why so? Because you need to get the attention of the moderator, because moderator is the one who is in a position to evaluate both the parties' points, and they are the one who's going to give a conclusion whether this team A was better in arguing or team B was better in arguing. So try to get the attention of the moderator when you're speaking as much possible. Try to best thing is to look at the moderator, give us a small smile, and then start your argument, right? So that you have their attention, and then you can present your topics. Okay, so you can yes, use grammatically correct language. Again, one of the things that we need to keep in mind, that using proper language will also tell us how good you are with the subject. So try to be grammatically correct as much as possible, right? When you're presenting things, don't mix up with your past tense, present tense, and things like that. So let it be organized and grammatically correct. Okay. Okay. Next, last point, which is there is last and final tip that is there for today is, and this comprises everything that I have been telling. Speak clearly, slowly, and loud enough. Okay, clarity and uh, pace, the pace in which you're talking, and the volume that you're using. These is what is going to um, help a lot in on your stage, because if you're not talking loud enough, then people might miss some words that you're telling, right? If you don't speak in a particular pace, and if you start speaking very fast, then people will not follow you, right? So everything is very important in this slide. What I've told, speak clearly. The clarity is very important. Slowly, so that your words can be understood. Do not do it in rush, and loud enough. Loud enough doesn't mean that I'm meaning to. I'm not asking you to shout. Shouting is different, and when I say loud enough, so that people can hear you out. That is what loud enough means. Okay, and with passion to be more impactful. How do you show that passion? When you really love the topic, when you've really done deep research on the topic, it shows that you have been committed to that topic and you have done your work, right? So that is what it means, passion towards your topic that you're presenting, right? So these are the points that I would like to suggest as some of the checklists that you can keep in mind when you're preparing for debate. Okay, so I hope you have understood the importance of each point that we have discussed so far. And as I tell you, until and unless you put all these things into practice, you will never know where are your points for improvement. Okay, what points you need to improve. You will get to know only when you practice them, right? Only when you practice them, you know that okay, this is where that I lack and this is where I need to improve. That's how you can evaluate. Okay, so yes, that's about the tips. And what now? Now it's time to have a little fun and to know each other a little better. So today we have the icebreaker, which is would you rather game. Okay, I'm going to give you two options and you're going to let me know in the comment section which one you would choose. Okay, when two options are provided, which one is your predominant choice? Okay, so the first one is this. Would you rather be able to talk to animals or read people's minds? Guys, very nice question here. Would you rather be able to talk to animals or read people's mind? What would you do? What would you choose to do? Okay, animals. Okay, right. Actually, I agree. I agree that even I would like to, talk to animals. If I'm given a choice, I would like to interact with animals and know what they wish or what are they feeling. Right. It's always I think human is put in the top, and we don't know what actually animals feel, what birds feel. So if I get a chance, I would definitely want to sit and talk to the animals and listen out to them what they're feeling about what we are all doing around. Right, it'll be a very nice thing to know from them, right? So the next one is, would you rather always need to shout whenever you speak or always have to whisper? What would you choose? Would you like to just shout, or like uh, would want to just whisper and make things clear? Would you always need to shout whenever you speak or always have to whisper? Right. Okay, I'm getting some answers. Whisper. Okay, speaking. Okay, multiple answers, different answers coming in. Great. So yes, we are all unique. So we do have different opinions. Brilliant. So I think whisper. I would choose to always have to whisper. Um, would you rather feel like it should it should snow every single day or rain every single day? What would you want? Would you want it to snow every single day, or would you want to experience rain every single day? Come on, tell your answer in the comment section. You can tell your answer in the comment section. Snow, want to experience snow every single day, or want to experience rain every single day? I think it will be like place specific. For those who are experiencing snow every day already, I think they would say rain. And for those who are experiencing rain every day, they would say snow. So for me, it's the same. I know how it feels when it rains every single day. I would like to experience when it snows every single day. How would it look? How would it feel? Okay. So I would say snow. I would want to experience snow every single day. Okay. So I'm like-minded. Next one. Would you rather be able to control fire or water? Would you rather be able to control fire or water? What would you want to control if you get that superpower? I'm just talking if in case you get the superpower, would you like to control the fire or water? Okay. Water. I would say fire because it goes really wild and I think controlling fire would be good. Next one. Would you rather only be able to drink apple juice or milk for every meal of the day? Okay, let me see. How many of you like milk and how many of you like apple juice? If you're told that every meal of the day you have to drink either apple juice or milk, which one would you choose? Milk or apple juice? Okay, some fruit based. Like milk too. Got it. I am more towards fruit juice. I would say apple. I would like to drink apple juice and spend, for every meal of the day if that's the case. Great. Okay, beautiful guys. So many thoughts around this and understanding each one of you, how you think differently, how you feel different, how you relate to things differently. That is really amazing. I love this uniqueness around us. Right, each one of us so unique, and I really encourage to celebrate that uniqueness within us. Okay, so we are all great by just being ourselves. So let's continue to be ourselves. Let us have different opinions, doesn't matter. That's what makes us really stand out from one another. Okay, so with that, let's go to the next section of our session is 1 minute. Let me go to the slide. Yes, three categories that are very important to consider in your debate, and as I told you, these are the categories under which your moderator who is actually facilitating this debate will mark you. Okay, you and the opposite team, you will be marked on these three sections, three categories. Okay, this is what the moderator will look for. What are those three categories? Yes, so this is the one. While debating, three categories are to be kept in mind. The first one, the manner, the matter, and the method. So these are the three M's you can keep in mind when you are doing your debate. Okay, so the manner, the matter, and method. So let's see under each section what does each of them mean. Okay, so the first one is manner. So what does manner mean? It refers to how you deliver your speech, the way you're presenting yourself, the way you're presenting your speech, your points, how you've curated them, right? Your behavior, your posture, your eye contact, your tone, your voice, your volume, right? All of these things come under manner. How are you actually delivering your speech, your content, what you have prepared? Okay, so there's no point you have all the information, but if you fail to actually present in a appropriate and acceptable manner, then everything goes for a toss. Okay, so the manner is very important. How you are actually presenting your speech, how do you deliver your speech? Okay, the way you're presenting yourself and the topic. Okay, that's about manner. Then we have matter. Matter refers to the quality of the content in your speech, right? So what is the content, what is the quality of the content that you have gathered for your topic? That is matter. Okay, So, how much rigorous research you have done, how much time you have spent to actually jot down all the important points, and how you're presenting them, right? So, the matter is all about the quality. Very carefully listen to this word, that it's not about the quantity they're talking, it is the quality of it. The quality of your research will reflect in your points when you're speaking. Okay, how do you actually back up with proper evidences, and how do you back up with proper statistics, right? So all this will show the quality of the content you have in your speech. Okay, so quality is very important. The matter's quality is judged on that, whether are you citing the references. If you tell a point, uh, if you can, you do refer, from where did you take this point, cite that place, cite the article name, cite the author name who has written this, right? So all this will show that you are very you have done your research very deeply. This is what you are sending them. This is the information you're sending them, when your quality of your content in your speech is very good. Okay, so the next one is the last one, the method. It refers to the structure of your speech, how you organize it, right? So the method is again, so there are two things to keep in mind in this. So if you are talking after the opponent is spoken, right? If after the opponent is spoken, if you are taking it forward, it will be worth to consider to restate what they have said, and then do your continuation, so that you are filling that gap, you're trying to bridge that gap and say that, so this is what my opponent stated, and to counteract that, this is this is what I am telling, right? So can you see that, there is kind of a bridging that is happening. You tell what the person has already said, and then you continue from there. Okay, I'm responding to his point, what he said. Okay, and if you are the first person to start the debate, what you do is state the preposition. What is preposition? The topic that is given to you. State the topic very clearly, and let the audience know that this is the topic that you people are talking about, and then start your argument. Okay, then start your argument. So method is all about how you're structuring your points. Okay. Hi, Srinivasan. Very nice to see you joining us on this session. So yes, today we are talking about tips for debate. Okay, so stay in and see what we are learning so far, and to know what we have already learned, please check our previous recorded sessions on debate. Okay, so that you get the link where we have come so far. Okay, so today we are talking about tips and. Okay, so your name is Surutika. Okay, fine. I see it has Srinivasan Surutika. Okay, let me call you Surutika from next time. Okay, thank you for the correction, and lovely to have you here, Surutika. Yes, join us and let's explore a little more on debate for today. So I was talking about three M's that you have to consider while you are doing your debate. And these are the 3 points the moderators, the facilitators also will consider to mark you. Okay. So the first point was manner. How are you presenting it? The manner in which you're presenting, the eye contact, the voice, the body language. Eye contact, as I told you, is very important. Okay. That is a manner. Then you have matter, which is the content, the quality of the content that you have when you're presenting your topic. And then finally, we have method that you have that you're using, how you're structured, your strongest points to weakest points. How do you present your points with evidences, right? If you don't give evidences, it kind of sounds very off. Evidences are very important. The reasons are very important. Okay, because debate is all about persuading. It's a persuasion. Okay, what is persuasion? You're trying to convince the other person that you are right, and the more you want to convince others, the more reasons, the more supporting details you have to provide. Okay, so the method is how you're structuring your points. So yes, Priya. Hi, Priya. Very warm welcome to you. Yes, nice seeing you all here joining in this live session. So we are learning about debate, Priya. So just to tell you, And today we are looking at tips for debate. Okay, so look at our other sessions to catch up with what we have missed. Okay, so yes, with that we go to other recommendations for debate. Okay, so you can look into this topic: causes of increasing racism in United States. Right, you can think, you can explore this topic, try to do your research and get as much information. Right, research with the five W's in mind. Consider the five W's in mind. Who has written the article on this? Where was this actually conducted? When was it conducted? For what purpose it was conducted? And why do you want to consider a particular point? Okay, so causes of increasing racism in United States. That can be one topic you can research about. And the next topic that I'm going to recommend is how can technology help in improving education? I think you people are the best to actually talk about this. You know the gaps in education, if so, and you are the ones you can tell us, tell us how technology can help to improve education, right? So try to do a little bit of research on this, and I'm sure you will come up with beautiful points that we can consider to improve our education, right? So next topic that I'm going to recommend is why do kids need privacy? Yeah. So from your point of view, you can tell us, do you think kids' privacy is important? If so, why? Why do actually kids need privacy? Okay. So try to do your research and try to find another person who can argue against this point. So that's how you can practice well. Okay. If you have a friend, catch hold of him and ask him, like, would you like to practice a debate? Okay. Okay. Priya says my name is Vidur. Sorry, Vidur. It's written as Priya. So that's why I thought it was Priya. Okay, Vidur, thank you for correction. I will remember you from now. Okay, so Vidur, nice name. Okay, next topic that I'm going to recommend to take a detailed, research about is, can censorship you ever be justified? Okay, can censorship ever be justified? So this is another topic that I'm recommending, so you can look and do your research around this. Okay, but I love this topic. How can technology help to improve education? If you can really take a look into it, deep dive on this, you will find beautiful things and you will suggest us what you are looking for in education. Okay, so with that, let's go quickly see how much we have learned from our session. Okay, I want your fingers, on your keyboards. Time to answer some questions. Okay, so first one is: does speaking with enthusiasm make your speech impactful? Yes or no? When you speak with enthusiasm, does your speech sound impactful or not? Yes or no? True or false? Does enthusiasm matter, by the way? Does your energy matter when you're speaking? What do you think? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Does it help or does it not help? Okay, let's see the answer. True. I'm sure, like without energy in your voice, the speech will look so dull. So definitely, enthusiasm matters a lot. Okay, so the next one is: structure of the debate should always be kept in mind. True or false? Tell me. Structure of the debate should always be kept in mind. True or false? Okay, I'm getting answers. Let's see. True. Vidur is telling true. Very good. That's right, Vidur. So it is, the structure is very important. You need to consider the structure, what points to come next, right? So that's very important. Next one: attentive listening is must when it comes to debating. True or false? Attentive listening is a must when it comes to debating. Should you attentively listen or not? Yes or no? Come on, tell me in the comment section. I told ignore, pretend, and selective listening should be avoided. And what that means is you need to be attentive. Very good, Vidur. That's right. So you need to listen to a person very attentively, right? So only then you know what to talk next. This is not limited to debate alone, guys. Practice it everywhere. Okay, beautiful. So that's right. You need to listen attentively when you are in a debate platform. Okay, when you are as a debater, it's a must that you have to listen attentively. Beautiful, guys. That was a lovely session with you all. And I hope you've learned a lot of tips that I've said so far. It is just something that you can glance through when you are going on debate. Okay. So, with that, let's see what we are going to see in the next session. Okay. The follow up. So next session, I'm going to bring you some of the important things which you should avoid. That is poor debating techniques. What are the techniques which will actually make you look like a poor debater? Okay, so the things that you should avoid so that you can avoid missing points, right? The things that you should not do. Poor debating techniques which you should avoid. That is what I'm going to stress on in my next session. That is tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Okay. So till then, what I suggest is that practice everything that we have learned so far. Take a topic, research, start researching. Okay, start reading a lot of articles, point out different important points. Okay, and then see if you can have your partner. If try to find one more friend and do a role play kind. Okay, do it for yourself and see where do you stand on debating. Okay, and that's when you will know your points of improvement. Great. So that's what I'm going to leave you with. And as usual, you're all my awesome students. So always be awesome, guys. Okay, and always be yourself, which I keep telling you. Being yourself is the greatest gift that you can give to the world. Okay, so be awesome, be yourself, and be ready to do great things, right? Because you are the future of the world. Okay, each one of you are the future of the world. So always be ready to do great things because you are the future of the world. Okay, so with this note, I would like to take leave, and we will see you back in tomorrow session at 5 o'clock. And I'm going to bring to you new things to learn. Okay, learning never ceases. Exploration should never cease. That's the motto. Okay, right. So take care, guys, and thank you so much for everyone who joined us live and participated here. So take care and be safe. Okay, be safe and sound. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Take care.